Hello Facebook, I am back making my second blog. I have decided to name all of my blogs Straight Twisted. Each time that I speak, I'll just have a different topic. I looked at my first video and I thought, wow, that was really pretty good. I liked it. So here I go with my second. Today, I want to talk about a topic that a lot of people talk about like they know, but I don't think people really understand. So I'm going to talk about dating today. And I think that a lot of confusion in relationships happen today because a lot of people don't understand dating and what the steps are. So there are 3 stages to dating. One is, getting to know someone, which is dating. Getting to know someone is dating. That's just dating. If you try to figure out who this person is and if you want to be with them, that is dating. That's bottom level. The next level is called exclusively dating. And the last is called relationship. So let me explain to you step by step what each one is and what should be going down in those. When you are dating somebody, let's just say you meet someone, you exchange phone numbers, you have a curiosity about this person. Let's say you have an initial conversation. In this initial conversation, you should be getting straight to the point, asking the questions that you want to know. I'm not saying talk about, do you want to get married? No. But what I think is that once you get to a certain age, you don't have time to be wasting. And other people don't have time for you to be wasting. So I think you need to screen out the people that are not going to fit into what you want for your life. Such as, if I know I'm looking for a relationship and this person is just looking to have fun, that is not going to work. So why would I continue to waste my time? Am I saying that this is not a good person or a nice person? No, I'm not saying that. But we already know we're going to move them to the side, and that's not somebody I'm going to date. For example, so let's say you have that initial conversation. Hey, what's going on? Where are you at? I just think that there are some very relevant questions you need to be asking in that initial conversation, which is just simply, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? What do you look for in a mate? What are those things, Physically, what are you attracted to? What attracts you to a person? Those are really good questions. And of course, if it's important to you, as far as things that are important to you are the questions you're supposed to be asking. So if religion is important to you, then you need to know where they stand on that. Things that are the deal breakers. A long time ago, I met someone and they said to me, don't tell me what you do want, because, pretty much everybody wants the same thing. They want to be happy, they want this, they want that. That's easy. Tell me what you don't want. Because those are the most important things that a person needs to know. What you don't want, what you're not going to put up with, what you're not going to deal with. That way, a person has a chance to work on those things. They can work on that. So that is the important question. And I challenge you to ask people that question. What is it that you don't want in a relationship? And people go, oh, because it's different. People don't really ask that. So I feel that when you are in the stage of dating, which is no strings attached, you're just getting to know each other, it's not really heavy conversation. I think that initial conversation needs to really wean out, is this somebody? The things you're gonna get on your nerves. Those are the questions you need to ask. Once you get past that, if you feel like, okay, well now, y'all spending time on the phone talking, maybe going out on a few dates, that's fine. Dating is not committal. I'm going to say that one again because I know a lot of y'all didn't get that. Dating is not committed. You are not in a relationship with them. They are not in a relationship with you. You don't have the right to ask them about their personal business. You don't. You don't have the right to ask them if they're seeing other people or not, or question them about that. And they don't have the right to ask you. When you are dating, there's nothing wrong with getting to know a few people. Now, I know what some of y'all thinking. Some of y'all are thinking that what I'm saying is that it's okay to sleep with everybody you're dating. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, in dating, it is about getting to know people. And how do you know who you want to be with until you meet that person? And I know some people say, well, I'm just a one-woman man and I'm just a one-man woman. Okay, that's all good and well. But until you know who that person is, why would you do that? Get to know them. So that means if you're dating this person, you've been dating them for 2 months or whatever, and you still don't know where you stand with them, why would you commit yourself to that person? Why would you lock yourself down? No. Because you could turn around and go to a play the next day or go to a poetry meeting or whatever, and you can meet somebody. And then you start getting to know them, start speaking with them. They may intrigue you. They may interest you more than the person that you have been dating prior. So in dating, that's what it's about. It's about feeling out who you're getting to know, what you're interested in, and it goes from there. Now, let's say you're dating 4 people, 3 people, whatever, because it's non-committal, you have the right to do that. Okay, well, you're dating 3 or 4 people, but there's just one person that you seem to feel more gravitated towards, that you seem like you have more in common with. Seems like this is something of a prospect. I think you guys need to have that conversation. And if they feel the same way that you do, then that's where you guys discuss being exclusively dating. Exclusively dating still is non-committal. It doesn't say that you guys are in a relationship. It says that I am committed to getting to know you and you only. And I am giving you the same opportunity to get to know me and me only, and see if there is something viable here between us. That's what exclusively dating is. Exclusively dating says that I'm committed to getting to know you and letting you get to know me. Which means no. Then you don't date other people. This is the only person you're dating. So if somebody was to come along and say, hey, are you in a relationship? You would say, no, I'm not in a relationship, but I am dating someone right now. That is exclusively dating. Still not committed. That's not your man. That's not your woman. You're just exclusively dating. Now, once you're in that exclusively dating, now you're spending more time together, you're putting more energy into it, and you're having more conversations. There's only 2 ways you can go from exclusively dating. Y'all either make the decision after a time that's reasonable for both of you to step up into a committed monogamous relationship, or they go back into the dating pool. So you either step up into a relationship yourself, or you step back down into the dating pool. It's just like going fishing and getting a small fish, and you're like, let me throw it back in. You throw it back in. Now, if you like them, but you just don't think you can see yourself settling down with them, but you still enjoy their company, well, then they go back into dating. And then they go back into the pool, and then you can continue to date them and whoever else you want to. And they can too. Because I'm sure if you don't really want them like that, you don't really care. Whoever else might. But then again, I don't know. So that's that. So that's my theory, and that's what I feel. And I've spoken to a few women about dating, and you would be so surprised at the women, even in their 40s and 50s, that never dated. They just like, well, I met this girl and, I liked her and she liked me, and it's kind of this, you know what, we just gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. Honey, I am too old for wheels to keep falling off. You know what I mean? I'm too old to be like crashing and freaking burning with gasoline draws on. You know what I mean? I don't have the time for that. And I just feel that when we get older, we need to make better choices and decisions about our time and our energy and our money. It is too costly. When you spend your time getting to know somebody, you spend your money into wooing them or going places and doing things, because why? You feel like you're making an investment into possibly having a future with someone. Well, then I think we need to be wiser and we need to be smarter about how we choose to disseminate our gifts to people. So, as a recap, when you're dating, it's fine to date. Get to know people. It's fine. If you choose, let's say you're dating 3 people, but maybe one of them you really like intimately, and you decide to be intimate with that person. Okay, well then I'm sure you guys should be mature enough to have a decision, a conversation which says, you know what, we're going to be intimate with each other, but we're not going to be intimate with other people. But now you still date who you want to date, but we handle that between us. And if something changes, if I meet someone else that I feel more of a connection to, that I might want to be intimate with them, well, guess what? I'm going to be woman enough, mature enough, grown enough to come and tell you, you know what, this is what it is for me. And you cut that off with that person, and then, you know, you go ahead and you do what you do over there. So I'm just one woman, but I'm telling you, that dating thing, that works. It works if you work it. Like they say in AA. It works if you work it. And I feel that a lot of people don't know how to date, and they don't know how to have guidelines. And a lot of people just feel like, well, I like you and you like me, so hey, let's just do this. Okay, that works when you're in junior high and high school. When you start getting up to be, you know, in your late 30s, 40s, 50s, oh my God, even 60s, you have to do things differently. So I would love to get your feedback on this. Let me know what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and hopefully I've enlightened you and exposed you to just another way of thinking about relationships. So anyway, thank you for turning into Straight Twisted.